Hello Leo and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all feeling really good today. Yeah, let's just get into it, shall we? Do you know what's lovely, Leo, is that, when I sort of was getting guidance on which deck to use, they directed me to here. And I got the really warmest feeling about doing your reading, Leo. We've got these lovely orangey colours, and although the green is quite spring-like, I'm feeling a really warm energy from you. I felt like I needed a cup of tea. I didn't get one, by the way. I'd be far too distracted. But I felt I needed a cup of tea. I felt like I needed, warmth, almost like, I hate to say it, but autumnal vibes, that cosy feeling. So there's a real warmth around you in terms of your energy at the moment, Leo. So let's see what Spirit want you to know. Ooh, we have be courageous. We have change the scenery. We have just laugh. Yeah, there's this lightness. Lovely. And we have reach out. Interesting. And then we have say thank you on the bottom of the deck. These cards are so colourful anyway, but there's just this warm energy, as I said before, but there's also this light, playful feeling about it. The energy is quite lifted to the reading that I did before, which is lovely for me. But let's get on with it. So there may be something that, you're really having to step outside the box for at the moment, Leo. Something that, maybe you've been thinking about, but you're not quite sure whether you've got that courage to see it through. Spirit is saying, come on, Leo. We know you can do this. You're a natural born leader. Take your flag, step forward, be courageous. Take that step you've been thinking about. It's really important for you to sort of experience new things, experience new places. As it says, change the scenery. We all need I love the fact she's bringing in lightness here and pushing away with her foot the darker image. So, it may be that you've been thinking about going on a holiday or, just visiting people that make you smile a lot. We have just laugh over here. It's just, just making your environment lighter and brighter. Some of you may be looking at changing employment, in which case, taking that step, having a fresh start somewhere new, is just what you need. They just said the word tonic. So, it's a real tonic for you. And here you are, leaping out of your box, leaping out of your comfort zone. Spirit want you to bring more lightness into your life, to do more things that are enjoyable, that have a sense of fun, that you just do for the sake of doing. Nothing that sort of drains your energy or gives you heavy stuff to deal with. They've just shown me a door opening and a sunshine shining through the door, much like this image here. But here they were opening a door and they're saying, it's your time, Leo, to be courageous, to open that door, to let the sunshine flood in. Because it kind of feels like for some of you, you've maybe been dealing with a lot of stuff for a long time. And it's maybe not even your stuff you've been dealing with. You've maybe been dealing with stuff that, is really for other people to deal with. But, you've taken that lead and you've always done it, but somehow you've forgotten to do the things that bring light into your life, Leo. This won't apply to all of you, obviously. This is a very general reading, but they're saying it is time to have fun. Maybe you need to leap out of a box and make all those people jump, What fun would that be? And then we have the reach out card, which is really interesting energy. It may be, here, yes, we see the image here is about supporting, about helping, but I don't read it that way for you today, Leo. It feels like Spirit are encouraging you to reach out to those people you can have that lighter energy with, you can have fun with, You know, you can sort of step away for a while from problems, you know. If you know, small children bring you joy, then spend time around small children. But I really think the words are a significant part of this card today. We'll see more when we pull the tarot in a second. But, you know, again, Spirit is saying if you get those opportunities, even if you don't, show gratitude for the things that bring you joy in life, Leo. So important. I'm just going to have a drink of water, bear with me. Okay, they want me to stick with light colours, so we're doing a light tarot deck. Let's see. What have Leo got to be courageous about, Spirit, please? What are you guiding them to? What is their path? It's your opportunity to set down a foundation for a new looking future for yourself, Leo. So you may have been living life in a certain way. Like I say, if you've been in the same job for years, maybe, or you've just been doing the same activities for years, they're saying, be brave enough to make that change. Put down your foundation for the future. You know, look at yourself and in the mirror and say to yourself, what do I want to bring in? What is the excitement I can bring into my life, the fresh energy that I can bring into my life that will be for my highest good? Oh, they've given us 2 here. Yeah, the Page of Cups, a very playful page, you know, very emotional page, but also, you know, likes to bring love into any scenario. Very creative page. You know, likes to play, likes to have fun, very light-hearted, the youngest page of the deck. So, yeah. And yet we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is very interesting. The Ace of Pentacles is almost like, you know, you being given a gift here in these circumstances. This is more about the gift you're going to give yourself, I believe, Leo, by opening up your world, by doing the things that bring you joy and pursuing them. You know, it's not time for you to be in the background supporting everybody else, Leo. This is a time for you to give yourself that gift of enhancement, of moving forward, you know, of having fun in life. We have 9 of Wands. You may find some of this quite challenging, you know, because you've got to be determined. If you really want to make change in your life, you've got to be determined here, Leo, to actually make those changes, to bring lighter energy in. And you may need to do some self-reflecting. Here we have you in Hermit energy. Look at the difference in the colours here. We have these 2 very dark cards, the 9 of Wands and the Hermit. And yet we have this, if you change the scenery, look at the light that comes in. There's a real message there for you, Leo. And it's funny, isn't it? Because when I started this reading, I talked about warm, cozy energy, you know, which felt sort of fairly static, really. And yet you're being encouraged to take these steps and make this change, which is probably why I felt lighter energy when we laid the cards. You excuse me. Okay. What else do you want Leo to know, please? Okay, they're giving us 2 together again. We have the Knight of Swords. You can make these changes very quickly, you know, and overcome any obstacles that are in your way. The Knight of Swords works at lightning speeds, you know. You could make quick changes that will make a real difference to your life, you know. But, you know, making any change takes some effort. So they say, you know, joyful things aren't just going to come to you, Leo. It's in your power to actually change things up a bit to bring more joy into your life. Excuse me, my throat chakra is being blocked at the moment. For some reason, I'm not quite sure why. So this won't apply to all of you, as I say, because it's a general reading. But there's definitely this message here about you having the power to bring about change that will bring more joy into your life for you as an individual. I do get the feeling that some of you, Leos, have put everybody else first for quite a long time. And Spirit are giving you the message now that it's your time, Leo, for you to feel that joy. Yes, I just said, I felt this was going to come up in the energy because I just said about overcoming obstacles, and that's what the Six of Swords is all about. Things may take some effort, but I don't feel, even though these cards, yes, they're quite dark, but they, in their appearance, but I still feel the lightness of this energy. And yes, you may have to put some effort in because it may be, for some of you, you may fall back into old habits. You may have, like, say if you went out for an afternoon and had an afternoon that you really enjoyed and had great fun and thought, gosh, I'd like to do more of this in my life. And then you go home and other people are making demands on you and you kind of fall back into the same pattern. This is why Spirit is saying it will take some effort to get into protecting your time to do those joyful things for you, Leo. That's the effort they're talking about. So it's not heavy energy. And the Six of Swords shows us that you'll overcome any little obstacles that get in your way, because I do think that the people around you will be happy to see the changes that you're making for you. Yeah, I think you're going to be supported in that. I think they're going to be happy to see you happy. And you may even find them saying to you, it's about time, you know, you've done a lot for other people. It's about time you did something for you, you know, that it's time that you get this recognition for and reward for all the things you've done for other people. That's a real strong energy coming through today. Why do we have the gratitude card here, please? Again, they're giving me everything in twos, which is really interesting. Yeah, time to really shine. I love the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is again, she's somebody that's put in effort to get where she is, but she's incredibly flamboyant. You know, she likes to achieve, she likes to be noticed, she likes to do things that get her noticed, you know. And that may not be you, Leo. You may say, well, actually, I don't want to be in the limelight. But it's about stepping into your power here. It's time to put down your burdens. I always find this Ten of Wands card fascinating. Because, you know, in a lot of decks, the Ten of Wands it shows very clearly a burden. But this Ten of Wands is different because, yes, this will weigh heavily on this person's head. But look at the light he's bringing in. So there's a message here about you turning the burdens into something lighter, something brighter, which has been the whole essence of this reading, and allows you to step into your, whether you're male or female, this gives you the opportunity to step into that self-assured Queen of Wands energy, you know. Let's just see what's on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, Two of Wands. It's time for you to make that decision moving forward, to look at how you want your life to be moving forward. For some of you, there may be some sort of journey pending. We see these galleons here ready to sail off or sail in, whichever way. For some of you, you're waiting for your ship to come in. Don't wait, Leo. It's for you to take control of this situation and make the changes that enhance your soul, your spirit, your you know, things for your highest good, basically. Right, I'm going to pull a couple of Moonology cards just to tie it up. You know I love my Moonology. So let's Messages for Leo, please. Let's tie this reading up, Spirit, please. Thank you. Yeah, look at this. Wow. You couldn't make that up, could you? That's what this whole reading's about. Know your worth. You know, you deserve those light times, those happy times. It isn't your role in life just to be here for the benefit of others, Leo. This is about you knowing that you deserve those lovely light times too. Focus on the positive. Absolutely. That all ties in. And speak your world into being. This is about you being courageous, you know, making those steps, being very positive in the way you speak about things, and being able to do things, as I say, that makes your heart sing. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Attuned to the Divine. So this is about your connection with Spirit. This is about you feeling that loving energy and Spirit support in you, accessing more things that make you feel alive, make you feel playful, make you feel joyful. That's the direction Spirit want you to go in. So that is your message for today, Leo. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please do drop me a like. It just helps the channel tremendously. If you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to do so. And let's keep in touch that way. I'll read again for you really soon. Bye for now, Leo. Bye.